Hey everyone, in this video we are going to talk about multiplying binomials. Binomials have two terms, okay, in each, and then we are dealing with two of them, the product of two binomials. So this is part of simplifying polynomials, adding, subtracting. That's what we did in the previous video, and now we are going to multiply them. So we are dealing with Z8 on IXL. Let's get started. This is going to take a little more time than the previous video because multiplication is a little harder than adding or subtracting. Okay, find a product, simplify your answer. So in here, we are going to use distribution property or a method called FOIL. Some of you may know what that term stands for. It is multiplying the first terms in each set of parentheses and then multiplying the outers. Multiplying the inners and then multiplying the last terms. Okay, let's get started. Again, the way you want to approach this is totally up to you as long as you multiply each term. The philosophy behind this is multiplying this m by that one and this one, and then following the same pattern for the second term in the first parentheses and multiplying that by this right here and then that right there. How you want to name it is totally up to you. You can say it distribution property applied twice, or you can say that it is FOIL. So let's go by that acronym. Multiply the first terms. Okay, the first term in the first binomial is m. The first of the second binomial is 3m. So I'll multiply these two. M times 3m, it equals to 3m squared. When you multiply a variable by itself, you got to raise that power. And then multiply the outers. So the one on the outside, the first parentheses I have m, and then the one in the other parentheses I have 1. These are on the outsides. So the outer terms multiplied m times 1, they are both positive because they don't have negatives in front of them. So it's positive 1m or just plus m. 1m and m are the same. Next, multiply the inners, the ones in the inside. 3 and 3m, they should be multiplied together. Neither one of these has a negative sign in front of them, so it is 3 times 3 is 9, and since they don't have negatives, it is positive. Now multiply the last terms. The last term of the first parentheses is 3 and then the other one is 1. So 3 times 1, they both are positive, equals to positive 3. You always need to end up with 4 at first, and then 2 of them are probably going to be like terms. It is 90% of the time. But sometimes you're not going to end up with like terms. It's very rare though. Now find your like terms. These two are my like terms because that one is 1m, the other one is 9m. I can combine them together. They're both positive. Positive 1 plus 9 equals 10. So I have 10m in the middle. The first term is 3m squared. The last term is positive 3. So this right here would be my final answer. Okay? So you might want to write down this method because I've known a lot of seniors still using this FOIL method. They just put it down and then do FOIL. Now, let's do the next question by using another method. This method is either called FOIL or distribution applied twice. Let's skip one level. Oh, there's no another level. They're all the same, so I will just refresh the page to see another question. Because the reasoning behind it is the same, the only thing that changes in here are the numbers and the variables. It's the same setting. Now, what you also can do is, I don't remember what this method is called, but it looks like this. First, you fill out the first row and the first column with your terms. The terms that I have for the first one is 3j and minus 2, right? And then for the second parentheses, I have 4j and then positive 4. If it is positive, I don't want to put any negatives in there. Now, the first thing I do is multiply these two together. 4 times 3, and then I'll multiply all of the grades, by the way. 4 times 3 is 12. J times j is j squared. Now multiply these two right here. 4 times negative 2 is negative 8, and then keep the variable. And then 4 times 3j, that's what I'm doing now. 12j, and then multiply these two right here, write the answer over there. 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. Now, I'm going to put all of these together and combine the like terms. But you can either combine them on the table right there, because these are like terms, and they give you 12 minus 8 is 4, keep the variable, and then bring down everything else you have. 12j squared is my first term. The green one, it doesn't have a negative in front of it, that means it is positive. And then my number is negative 8. I'll bring it down here. So that's another method. It's totally up to you what method you want to use. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in another video.